Alright guys, we're back at it again today. I'm on my quest to catch a fish off my $10 Shimano yard sale rod and reel. I'm down here at a random spot in Gunnersville. I don't really know what this area is called, but I'm going to throw everything I have at it today. I even brought live bait, some worms, and I'll put a bobber and a worm on there if I have to. But let's get to it. And you know, I'm a beginner, upper beginner to lower intermediate level fisherman. If I'm doing anything wrong and you guys see it, please let me know in the comments below. I'm open to constructive criticism and always about learning new things and learning how to do things properly. My experience goes as deep as live bait and, you know, maybe throwing a rooster tail or something out there. So the jig fishing and plastics and all that is completely new to me. But let's go get set up. We do have company down there on the docks, but we'll try to be respectful and quiet and not to disturb him and ruin his day. All right, see you in a minute. All right, guys, so we've switched things up today. I'm all set up over there. I've got me some worms. I decided to switch it up and just do live bait today. And my neighbor who just left, had been here all morning, was a fellow from a town right outside of Japan, Tokyo. And he was fishing with minnows. He'd been here all morning and didn't get a bite or anything. So he actually gifted me about a dozen minnows. If my worms don't work out, I'll switch those minnows and or maybe do a worm on one and minnow on the other. All I brought with me today was the new Shimano rod that I bought and the my old Quantum one, and we're just going to sit here and chill out and enjoy this day. It's another beautiful day in Alabama. I'm fishing on the bottom right now. A little bit too much wind, I think, for a bobber, but yeah, we've got a bunch of waterfowl on that little island right out in front of us, so I'm just out here enjoying the day. I would like to catch a fish. I really don't care for which rod, but I do want to catch one on the new one. I don't want to be the only guy on YouTube that never catches a fish on camera. I have caught fish on camera. I mean, not off camera. Before I got this camera, me and a buddy go up to the TVA Dam in Gunnersville a lot. Been catching sauger and walleye and skipjack, but I didn't have a camera at the time. But there is proof on the Fish Angler app. I go under the same name, Bama space V, on the Fish Angler app as YouTube. So there's proof out there that I've caught fish, but just never on camera. But anyway, we're gonna hurry up and wait. I'm gonna sit on my little bucket I have over there. Hopefully you guys can see all that. And yeah, just enjoy the day. You know, a bad day out here fishing is better than just sitting at the home doing nothing and bathing some worms, drowning worms, however you want to put it. But there's a fellow over there too fishing. But yeah, I'm glad I got out today. I got to meet somebody from a completely different culture. Had a nice little conversation with the guy. Super nice fellow. I'm always fascinated with other cultures too. That's why I watch a lot of those food travel channels. I enjoy watching how other cultures eat and all that good stuff. Anyway, that's just a side note. But yeah, I'm just gonna sit here on my bucket and see if anything bites. If nothing bites these worms, then I'll switch it up and try some minnows, and if that doesn't work, I'll try something else. But if I get a bite, I will I'll turn the camera back on. Until then. All right guys, this is a completely different day. I ended up having to get a phone call. I got a phone call and had to cut the day short, which was very unfortunate because it was an awesome day out there today. So today I'm just kind of riding around looking for spots, you know, seeing what I can find. It rained last night. It's very overcast today, so. But I want you to see what I ran upon just out here trying to find spots to bank fish. Check this out. Check these guys out. What are they, emus? Emus? See if we can get a closer look at these fellas. Hopefully you guys can see that. I don't know what they're doing here in this random spot, but I thought it was really cool. Let's see how close I can get to these guys. I'm assuming they're emus. I don't know. It's just kind of a random spot for them to be hanging out. Anyway, I thought that was really cool. I had to do a double take to make sure I wasn't seeing things. I turned around and there they were. And there is a donkey and a goat back there. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. 2 donkeys and a goat. And 2 emus. Anyway, all right, let's continue. I thought that was cool. And let's continue searching for spots to bank fish. All right, guys, I've ended up down here at a pond. We've had a lot of rain lately, and the dams and rivers are really up right now. I don't have the knowledge, the experience, or probably even the gear to fish water moving that fast. So I found my way out here to this little pond, and we're gonna see if we can't catch something. I think I've got a squirrel tail on here. I think that's what it's called. I can't remember. But anyway, that's what I'm throwing right now. I don't know if there's any really much fish here, but they do have a sign with a limit posted, so I'm assuming there's something in here. But I've been on a heck of a dry streak lately. I would really like to just catch something. But we're gonna give it a go and see what we can come up with. Usually a rooster tail or something, I always catch something. But I'm gonna sit here and cast and cast and cast, and if I hook into something, I'll fire the camera up. So nothing on the squirrel tail, so I've switched over to a chatterbait. Let's see how this does. Give it a few casts. Don't get nothing off that, I'll try something new. I have no idea how deep this pond is. It doesn't feel very deep, but the bottom seems pretty clean, so maybe I won't lose too much. It's not like I have a lot of lures to begin with, but hopefully I don't lose everything that I got with me. Oh yeah, I had to modify this reel. The trigger, the line was getting up under it and causing me to, like when I cast, it would break. I would forget to check it. I just took that trigger off, and now I haven't had any issues whatsoever. I've never been a fan of those anyway. I've got another reel that has one. I've literally never used that trigger. May take it. Well, I don't have a problem with that one getting hung up. For some reason, this one did though. But we're going to continue to fish. If I hook into anything, I will definitely fire the camera up. See you later. Alright guys, so I have a bit of an update on the Shimano rod and reel. Like I said, I was at the pond today, and for whatever reason, this is still casting really well. Hold on, let me get adjusted. It's still casting really well, but reeling it in is becoming a real chore. I'm not really sure what's going on. Like I said, it casts like a dream, but reeling it in is really stiff, and it's really tight. It's like something's catching or rubbing in there. So I'm not really sure if it's probably something that I did during the cleaning and lubrication process. It might actually be what I used to lubricate it with, which was lithium grease. I don't even know if you're supposed to use that on reels or not, but that's what I had on hand, which has me concerned because that's what I used on the other rod and reel, which I haven't been using here lately, the one from the 90s that I have. But I'm sure it's something I did with the cleaning and lubrication process. It's not the reel's fault. It's a shame I couldn't catch something on it, but I'm gonna have to get it back out and take it apart and just see what's wrong with it. I'm really disappointed. I wanted to catch a fish on it in its original state, but in the meantime, till I can get that figured out. Sorry about the lighting. The sun's going down. It's been a long day. A friend had let me use this B&M reel. This Pro 100. I don't know anything else about it other than it works. And so I'm going to mount this on that Shimano rod and use it. So that way I have two usable rod and reels to play around with. But until I can get that one figured out and maybe fix what I screwed up, it's like I'm probably gonna have to take two reels apart and fix them because like I said, I use the same lithium grease on the other one that I have. That's relatively old too. I mean, yeah, it's stamped 1994. I've had it ever since I was a young guy, but it's just part of trying to do this on a budget. I do have something pretty exciting to me, at least, coming up. I'm going to be reaching two major milestones. I'm not going to tell you what those are right now, but I'm going to invest the money in a decent setup, and I'm going to leave it at that. But that's going to be an adventure unto itself. But yeah, I'm going to get this reel on, get it spooled up, and try it out on my next trip out. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching.